so that's going to make things potentially a little more difficult in terms of getting into fights or initiating into sites as well. So we'll see how that plays impact here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Reyna's flash that we see is basically just used to kind of like break onto A a lot of the time. So we might just see a little bit more kind of tactical lurky style coming out from Akrew.
That's gonna okay. Yes, we'll go with that. All right. Anyways, you see BJOR Kittens now on attack. But how about this aggressive play for Kopecky? That's what Chamber can do, and that's exactly what you're looking for. The Headhunter one tap, and he teleports away safely. That is powerful Chamber presence right there. However, that's not going to stop BJOR Kittens from hitting the site. Tom is making his way over as well, as this is clearly an A hit. Spike on default, looking to plant, but here comes a response from Akrew. They stop the plant with this, the arrows right there of Sova, and now Pancake's also looking for a dual win with the go. So this is not going to plan for BJOR Kittens. It was a bad start, unfortunately, with the Chamber kill, and now Neon gets teagued, and there goes Okin to finish the job. So very solid pistol round.
Okin, you're bad. You suck.
Here we go.
All right, yeah, I mean, I remember Akrew, they were pretty loud yesterday. I thought it was perhaps maybe they just particularly wanted to get in the heads of BSG, Booster Seat Gaming, but it looks like, I believe that's Gucci.
I was going to say, which player is that? That is Gucci? Okay.
He's a vocal one. He's a vocal leader, at least.
With a name like Guck107, yeah, it's understandable.
True that.
Mr. 0-1 over there, doing all that. Nah, anything else. Robin's fun. Neon at 2-0, obviously a very successful Akrew, though, up 1-0, and it's going to have to be hold time for Khan because they're clearly hitting B this time around. He has the arrows in hand. And going to have the Viper Wall up for defense. There is an aggressive Viper Wall also in the B side, a little bit further deeper in, as we see right there. A nice shock dart, though. Going to do damage on 2 players.
Spike down. Coach Joe goes down to the spray from the Ares.
Flanking the timing's there. He hits a headshot. He got a kill. He did some more damage, so I would say a fairly successful flank in the end.
Those kind of break the contain, so they could potentially rotate out, but I mean, without the Sage, they're kind of just going to try and do damage or going down. With 2-0 for Akrew.
But obviously the buy is going to be coming out now for BJOR Kittens. See TCAS already picking up the Vandal. Yeah, TCAS certainly one of the players that I recall standing out quite a bit for BJOR Kittens when we did cast them yesterday. Again, 0-2 start, but again, first couple of rounds, don't want to judge too much from. Hijinks will pick up the operator as well. Certainly another player to look out for.
Yeah, it's an attacking operator in round 3. That is a very heavy investment, but comes at the right time because Neon has an operator of his own.
Yep, well, we'll see. Wins that duel or not if it comes into play. Looking for some angles. A hit looking possible. Calm is here, though, on defense, playing the Viper. As a Viper Wall here, so it's almost like Akrew may have suspected this, and there goes that Viper Wall, but slowly moving up. TCAS, of course, in front on Arena, doesn't have any Leers currently. Gonna get a chance right here, flicks up, gets Kopecky, and then quickly gets out of there. So far looking decent for BJOR Kittens.
See on X-Ray, there is a Sova dart waiting to stop. Neon finds a pick with the operator.
Now they know he has it for sure, and Okin's already making the move, though. Lurking around mid, walking up too. And he's going to be in a great position here for this rotate flank, as the team is heading towards B.
Especially because Chamber's down, so that trap is deactivated, so be very careful, or not even bother to check kitchen at all.
Oh.
Okay. Game sense, Spidey senses tingling.
Absolutely. What are those Spidey senses from Neon? Hits a couple of op shots now. Hijinks, though, still has an operator behind yellow box, so certainly work to be done still for Akrew. Spike planted in the default spot. The Sage Wall, of course, there as well. Look at this angle from Pancakes. Tom, gonna throw the orb over. Set up for the retake. Neon up front with that operator. Not the most ideal position, but you gotta try something. And Teague on the other side of the wall, takes out one, goes to the swing. Pancakes responds, though, and lands a nice shot on Hijinks. That operator defense not going to come to play. Coach Joe gets one, though, and now he has the duel against the operator. Goes out for the peak. Perfect timing there. Knew that he already shot, and he lands the second kill for the victory, so had to clutch it out, but well played by BJOR Kittens.
Yeah, absolutely. That one came down to the wire. Coach Joe clutching it out there. That is a pretty important round for them to win, although they did lose almost all of their weaponry, so definitely going to be a little bit sketchy for both teams here on the econ.
Let's take a look right there as far as the buys going. Yeah, Neon, it's not the most healthy of buys. Does have knives, though, so that makes sense. Has the full armor to go with that, so those knives coming out off the bat. Hunter's Fury on the other side for BJOR Kittens if they want it. Ooh, hijinks. Yeah, even pinging the rafters. Almost had a shot on Gucci, but unable to get it. That's another tight angle from Konpeki. Goes the drone. TCAS following. Cypher walls up. They bring BJOR Kittens, but still not going to go yet. There's those shock darts on default as well as the snake bite, so default plan here is always so difficult, especially against a Sova and a Viper on top of that. It's nearby.
Little updraft scout from Neon. Will cue the retreat for BJOR Kittens.
Yeah, but is this too obvious, though? Yeah, they're going to stick around mid for now. Patient with it. They have 3 players towards B, including the Spike, but Calm is sitting patiently in the B site, expecting something to happen. I mean, the fact that all 5 players are alive on both sides with 35 seconds remaining, that's pretty crazy in itself.
Yeah, you will hear that orb being taken, so here comes the rotation from A. It's going to be up to Calm to delay, and we're kind of getting down to the wire here, so one good snake bite could cause some problems. It does.
It absolutely
That's
does.
the round.
Konpeki capitalizes as well. Yeah, that might be the round because now the spike's not planted. You're down to 10 seconds. They're getting desperate. They got to go Oaken. Good coverage, though. Takes out it, and they do still get the plant some way, somehow. The team gets another. Combo's running in, but it's just too much firepower. And it all started with Konpeki running in as well as the snake bite, pushing them off, as you mentioned. So, yeah, not a lot of time left, and that's what happens. You wait that long.
Yeah, especially at this B site, knowing that there's a Viper on the map, I mean, it's just so risky to wait until those last few seconds to go for a plant, because especially if you're going to do that little kind of like corner plant where you only have one spot that you can actually put the spike down. If it gets mollied off, what are you supposed to do? I mean, just die.
Just die. Not the strategy you're looking for, but at that point, obviously, again, goes to it's a very difficult task waiting that long and making that play. But to the credit of Akrew, they were very patient. They didn't overextend. That's clearly what BJOR Kittens was hoping for. And that's what allowed Akrew also to become victorious in the end. So Calm, early action is a bit of a safe round, as we see, though, from BJOR Kittens. Sheriff in hand for TCAS up early. All 5 players currently in B main. And they're slowly walking up, but feels like will be a death trap.
Yeah, oh, the timing. Not quite there. Gucci backs off, but there's still plenty of rifles available. Watching the cross to yellow. Neon getting a little frisky.
Vandal's a little stronger here. Calm does go down, and there's Neon getting taken out as well, but Gucci will be happy with 3 and waiting for it.
No pop.
No, yeah, that's, well, we saw in game, he's having some fun, but pop off, all right. Calming down a little bit there. They're up 4-1, feeling pretty good for Akrew. On defense, of course, as of late especially, I mean, is it fair to say Icebox is lean more towards the attacking side as far as favored?
I feel like I remember looking at the stats and it was pretty 50-50. I can double check for this particular event. Looks like it's actually 52% defensive sided so far.
Very slight, yeah. We'll call it a coin flip there, 50-50. But still, point is, again, 4-1 start for Akrew on defense. Definitely feeling themselves right now. Hijinks, though. Another operator. The offensive operator. This is the ultimate status. Wow, all 5 players for BJOR Kittens actually have their ultimate ready. You got to think something's coming out this round. Being that they're down 4-1 especially, and they have guns.
Also interesting to note that Konpeki has an operator on the chamber. So Jet is rifling, and Chamber is using the op for Akrew on defense right now.
I feel like we saw that yesterday a bit, too. It's one of those cases, yeah, and then he uses his ultimate in a later round if they need to, and he buys somebody else guns, like, as you'd expect. So, yeah, he just obviously loves those sniper guns. One shots. Double peek this. Konpeki kills TCAS, meanwhile. That operator, as mentioned, again, all the utility from Viper coming out, the Sage slow, it really is so difficult. In fact, Pancake's gonna throw the Hunter's Theory through and actually do some more damage on top of that, and finally they take out D. Took a hit from the Hunter's Fury, Gucci will get Okin, and Calm gets the hat trick as he takes out Coach Joe. So several times now we're seeing Akrew hit this A site, you know, go in slowly and try to really kind of force their way in, but Akrew's just throwing out utility and making it nearly impossible.
Yeah, we saw this very heavy lockdown defense from them yesterday. A couple of maps, specifically in that Boosters Eat Gaming series, I remember, where it just felt like their utility layering was so good that they didn't really give the other team an opportunity to even get near the site. It was always like, okay, now there's a snake bite. Now there's, a gravity well. Now there's, X piece of utility that's stopping you from being aggressive. And it really just throws off the tempo and allows for these picks to come out. And once you start getting picked apart, you start to kind of panic, start to try and press a little bit, and you end up just running into even more of a buzzsaw on the attack.
I got a timeout, as you see. This one, of course, taken by BJOR Kittens, down 1-5. I got to think, too, we'll see the scoreboard here in a second, but their economy not going to be the best. Likely to see some saves. But I also go back to last round as well. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, there's all that defensive utility. I don't know. I guess, you look at what the ultimates they have. They can't really force a Viper spin, not necessarily. Hunter's Fury, you don't want to just randomly throw out. Empress is kind of, you want to save the scenario for it. But sitting on 5 ultimates now, multiple rounds, that's going to feel pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think they just kind of need to maybe even use that Hunter's Fury to clear the way to get onto a site, drop the pit.
Ooh. Calm getting a little frisky. That's not the agent you would expect to do a very aggressive peek, to be honest, but Neon does get the response, the operator.
It does mean that Viper smokes are down for Akrew, though, so that is a huge bit of utility that they gonna have to cobble together a defense without. But Gucci may have a good timing here. It's always awkward, this Viper game.
Got it. Yep, the timing is there. Pushes out, finds the headshot. Player advantage for Akrew. Will make it back to 3 versus 3. Coach Joe catches Neon. Get distracted.
He does have Resurrect, so speaking of those ultimates, this might be a reasonably good time. Try and find one, but Gucci actually hits the res on Neon, and Coach Joe has no access to the body in middle. Doesn't really have access to the body in A main either.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, and that goes back to, that was Gucci walled after that kill on Viper, and I think that's for that reason specifically, right? To not allow the other stage to get in there to resurrect the body.
Yep.
And also to just naturally prevent them from going mid. So the spike is planted, but this will remain numbers advantage in favor of Akrew, and they also have the gun advantage. On top of that, Gucci gonna push very aggressive, takes out Teague, knows where the other two are, flicks to 1, Hijinks gets over the knives. It's a 1 versus 2 right now, so still hope for Hijinks with that spike planted. Oh, get the head, no, we missed the knife kill. Damage, but now he only uses classic, and that's not gonna win him.
Solid try, but yeah, I think realistically that kill middle and then the wall, like you said, it prevents Sage's access to the body, at least without giving away information, and also just that information, they know if somebody's coming middle because the wall has to be broken to do so. So it actually kind of allows Sage to fulfill that quote-unquote sentinel role that she's casted in, where you do get this information on the flank. And Gucci is also going Battle Sage at the same time. See him leading the way on the scoreboard.
And yeah, and a nice shot right there with the operator. The communication, as soon as that Viper wall went down, boom, headshot. Neon. Right, back to Bizo for BJOR Kittens. Again, they still have those 4 ultimates now. The knives used last round. There's Chamber, Tour de Force on the other side, but who needs Tour de Force when you have an operator already in hand? Falling victim to that already. Neon also with the operator. Gets tagged, has to fall back to 2. Looking to go elsewhere, make a play. But how about this? The spike is still in spawn with Sage, as she's still being careful, figuring that they could be flanking, doing that flank protection. Calm with a Viper spit, though. This is just total lockdown right now, once again.
Saw maybe a little bit of a gun barrel peeking through there for a second. Just on the edge of... Oh, the timing is not good for Calm. And that's... Oh, Pancake's doing a great job anchoring, though.
No, gets it. He actually had to go back to that kill. Thought he had it. He ends up getting 2. Does fall, though. TCAS, there's the Empress. 2 versus 2. Double duelist versus... we can call it double duelist. Kentucky, especially. He plays it. Going low. He was high, though. And now a 2 versus 1. It's up to Neon with an operator. It does have a Vandal right there to pick up. Phantom, whatever it is. Choosing not to for now, though. Sticking with the operator. Creeping in. Does have a couple of clouds. Sees a gun barrel. Free kill. Knives are out.
Almost advantage Neon at this point. I feel like knives are so good in these types of situations.
Yep. Right. It's the kill on hijinks, and Neon absolutely clutches there.
How did you guys make it this far?
Very well played by Neon specifically, and Akrew claims another round, 7-1. I mean, that was a hopeful round for BJOR Kittens. It's been a struggle here on attack. You thought maybe they were going to finally break through right there, but shut down by Neon.
Yep. I mean, that's just one of those spots where that extra kill that Pancakes got when they were trying to enter onto the site was really crucial because it gave them a pretty even shot at the defense, and really is not one that he should have gotten, right? He got 1 kill and then gets a second one on the stage, kind of locks down the Reyna who's trying to push in as well. Well, fully exposed in Nest.
True to Force is activated by Chamber. Goes back to, he's had that operator for a couple of rounds, but finally dies, and it's like, all right, well, let me just pop out my free operator now and buy some guns for my teammates, I'm sure. It's Joe, he was suspicious and couldn't land the headshot, though. Jet's able to quickly get out of there.
But they're going to rotate back into this. Interesting. Well, they know that Viper is on B. They also figure one op is probably on B. Maybe that means that A is less stacked, and they are right.
That's where those mind games coming into play. Pancakes is going to drone on mid. Sees pretty much nothing, so and a bit of a tell in itself that they're going to be pushed up either B main or A main, and they're pushing B main themselves, so it's 100% A really at this point. And Hunter's very aggressively there. That's what you're talking about. Using the zone really. In comes the Viper Spits, are really forcing these ultimates, and so far it seems like it's working. Hijinks gets 1, TCAS gets another. At the player advantage, Viper Spit down. They're going to get the plant. Now is a chance to win this round for BJOR Kittens. Gucci, though, has other plans.
Viper is so good against these double ops, especially with that pit, which makes it almost impossible to play.
There's no way Akrew retakes this, right? Okay, well, Neon trades on TCAS. Oh, almost hit that. Gucci. Second around, the Viper Spit though. The vision is lost, and Coach Joe will finish the 2. Makes it 2-7. So yeah, BJOR Kittens, again, get in there, force your ultimates. You do exactly that, what you said earlier with the Hunter's Fury. Hey, you've been sitting on there for so many rounds, really use it as a zoning tool. It worked.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing that people tend to get locked into ideas of like, I want to use this for this particular purpose, but the utility in Valorant tends to be fairly flexible, and it's up to like creative application to get the most out of these characters. So the Sova ultimate, you know, you don't necessarily have to get a kill with it. You can use it to clear the path, like we saw there, especially when you're lacking something like a flash.
Becky has a shot here. Nope, gonna be seen by the drone, and presses his teleport back safely in the B site. But of course, got a bit of information there.
Double op setup is close to paying off. It does feel very nasty. You can just have so many operators with these 2 characters. Free weapons that they get for their ultimates.
Well, one was B, one was mid, so they're like, all right, let's just hit A as soon as possible. Let's go again. Snakebite kills Coach Joe. Meanwhile, Neon got an off shot on a Teague, but TCAS trades. Empress active, but Gucci shuts it down with the slide out in for the headshot. So now it's up to Oaken as well as his Jet teammate. Hijinks. Checking the flank would be correct, just a matter of where. Oh, losing his teammate though, and now Hijinks in trouble. Okay.
Yes. There's more to deal with. Gucci does clean that one up. We'll reclaim the operator as well.
8-2. Akrew even. Look at the economy right there. Got the operator once again for Kenpeki. So yeah, it goes back to you when he doesn't have enough money for it. He just pops the ultimate. Now he's back to actually find the operator. Let's see Neon picking up there. So yeah, this double op strat, it definitely is just assisting the way they're playing and the utility that they're using to make it extra difficult for BJOR Kittens.
Get out of my way.
Ooh, missing that one. That was close. Flames are out. Hijinks in. Cannot hit a shot though. Gucci again shuts him down. Gucci is definitely feeling it himself, as we both heard vocally and seen frankly in game. Tom gets another, but Ting, that's headshot there. The Sheriff, but quickly cleaned up. BJOR Kittens, that was a round where it's pretty much accepting the result at that point. They are going to be able to buy this final round, but again, what do you do? Like, there really is no obvious answers here. It's sometimes maybe the best strategy is just hit that W key and go. I don't know.
The two operators, that is a rough proposition. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just hard. I think this is one of those spots where having the chamber introduced to the mix kind of throws off the game plan, and seeing this double operator, I mean, I have not seen a team go double op on Icebox ever, actually. So I'm learning right now.
The potential's certainly there. Oaken, though, gets Kenpeki, so much for that operator. Nice job taking out Oaken, as he is obviously pretty deep in there. Bit of a distraction, though. You look at where on the minimap, 4 players are currently in the B site with that resurrection happening from Gucci, but the rest of the attackers are all in A site. They're going to get this plant off, so BJOR Kittens going to get a free plant. That distraction ends up working out well. Now can they hold from the retake? It is a 4 versus 5.
Yeah, and I really do like that adjustment. You know, operators are a gun that you kind of need to have in the right position at the right time, and so you can fake them out like we just saw. Suddenly you neutralize a huge advantage of that op, which is being able to post up on an angle where you know people are coming. Obviously much weaker on the retake, but you have an advantage in terms of players.
More trading coming out, but that's going to favor Akrew if it keeps up. Hijinks doing his best, takes out Pancakes. Yeah, the flick for the quick headshot. Oh, the shorty on the rope!
God.
Does he clutch this out? No, he doesn't. Neon gets off the spike, got it half, and sits back down to finish the job. So damn close by Hijinks. But 10-2 for Akrew as we switch sides.
Yeah, I mean, I've been impressed by their defense the last 2 days. That double op setup is causing some serious problems for BJOR Kittens. So, I mean, 10-2, there's always a chance, but this one is looking pretty wrapped up here.
Yeah, I mean, again, props to Gucci. 17-6-2 stat line on Sage. That's the battle Sage. Certainly seeing that here on Icebox. I mean, there's been so much focus on the double operator strat, and certainly that's playing a mental role, if anything, as far as where they can go and how it's so difficult to choose where to go, but Gucci's landing the shots for the actual kills as a result of all that as well. So, see, going into the second half, though, after that replay coming out, Hijinks pushing up pretty far, but can't connect to the heads. It's a classic.
Yeah, too many people.
Becky now pushed up. Back in mid, they rotate back, and Oaken ends up taking out one, but trade from Neon. Akrew bringing the spike back towards the A site. Sova way back there, but the site itself is essentially empty. Teague does have the recon. You hear that communication coming out from the player mics, asking for the wall, and there's the Sage wall.
There's also a great lurk potential in middle. You see Sova starting to work his way up. Pancakes has a great timing, regardless of whether BJOR Kittens is able to break back onto the site here. You're getting pinched.
Guntar via pancakes. Just a matter of can he connect the shots? He cannot, though. It doesn't really matter in the end, however. So, not the prettiest, but hey, as a team, they win 11-2. Take pistol, and again, this is all but near the end at this point.
Little siren in the background for the AIM police. Gonna come arrest pancakes, take him away. But, AIM lab jail or whatever. Played grid shot for 72 straight hours.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As you can see, we are resuming. Things are good to go. It was a false alarm. That's the good news, so nothing serious. And we are back sitting in the seats and playing some video games, aka Valorant. And here we go. Akrew starting out strong. Com gets one on mid, and Oaken push it out, though. Flanks him quickly, but Neon there to trade. Again, a quick recap. This is 11-2 right now, currently Akrew, and on the verge of trying to make it 12-2. In a pretty good spot, especially with Neon fighting hijinks right there. Spike's been planted at B.
Yeah, great little angle. So we know Icebox tends to have a little bit of this spawn camping meta, stopping the rotations from coming on the flanks.
One enemy remaining.
Neon gets Teague as well. Gonna finish extra strong. Gets her 4 kills. Oh, Diaz. Lands a headshot with that Sheriff. So not gonna win this round, but trying to do as much damage as he can. Ah, the strafing Sova. Hard to hit sometimes. Gucci will add to that frag total. Final kill. So 12-2. Again, Akrew on the verge here of claiming this is map 1. So recap it all. Best of 3, map 1. Akrew trying to close it out. BJOR Kittens map choice, by the way. Worth reiterating too. But at least they're gonna have buys on the side of BJOR Kittens, including an operator for hijinks. It starts with round number 15 now. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we're probably heading to map 2 pretty quickly here, but, you know, with the operator in hand, we've seen hijinks do some pretty great things. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't hit that corner quite quickly enough. Gucci does a ton of damage, making him fall back.
Get some jump peek in there as well, pretty aggressive. This is quite the ace stack, by the way. From BJOR Kittens, 4 players in a gun round like this. That really is them just making the right call, frankly, because they were hitting A. Was Akrew, so they lose 1. But now Akrew having to adjust and going to start working their way towards B, and Viper's naturally already there. And mid control's already been taken by BJOR Kittens as well. Going in. Spike on Gucci, playing that Sage. Sitting inside the box, though. There's the wall, so hijinks. The operator shot's gonna be cut off. And oh my god, how did he hit that shot?
Falling out.
Watching here.
It's the headshot, takes out TKaz, and that makes things a little bit more difficult as Akrew still looking pretty good.
There we go. Hijinks finally found the shot. He's being so patient back there with the Viper wall being up. Going down, finds Sage, so 3 versus 3, but still difficult to retake. God, the timing catches Coach Joe. Look at the other direction, of course. And with that flank presence kicking in, T gets a trade, but oh my god, another beautiful shot. Takes out Neon in a 1 versus 1.
The problem is, though, that Com showed presence middle, and he's since rotated back to be long. So really, really well played from Com there to close that one out. Gets the pick and instantly starts rotating back to be long. You saw it there. Teague hits some incredible shots to give himself a shot to win that one. But he just has no idea where the Viper is because he was middle last time you saw him. So he could be kitchen, could be snowman, he could still be middle. Ultimately, he's B main, hits that shot. Akrew wins a pretty convincing victory here on Icebox.
That they do. So, again, had some unique experiences there with the fire alarm. Like we said, in the end, it was a false alarm. That's the good news. So, no one in danger. Just had to do the safety precautions. Stop mid-match as it was already going near the end there. But in the end, Akrew, they sit back down and they take care of business and they make it official. 13-2 on map 1. So
the whole thing is conditioning with her. So Omen is just, he's stuck in a weird spot where his smokes, like, they don't do what they're supposed to do. You know, they kind of ruin your timing of an execute because they're so slow.
Yeah. Certainly an agent have some expectation as far as some changes going to be taking place in the future patch, and we hope that it's going to be coming soon in the weeks to come. We see the new season upon us and everything, so new agent, as we all know about with Neon. That was the other thing I was thinking about randomly is Neon over here, the player. What happens if Neon picks Neon in the match and has that hidden where it shows what agent you're playing? I guess it just stays Neon, so.
It's gonna be very confusing.
So you're actually playing Neon, what's going on? Anyways, we got a B hit early on from Akrew. They're gonna start in the back and see that it's clear initially, but we've seen this before where it can be difficult to hold this B side naturally, but oh, that's a shorty to the face for Teague, so did not expect that. Coach Joe does manage to get one with a classic, but B has been taken, but they're gonna control A side. You mentioned this and we saw this a little bit yesterday. If you're gonna hit B, you wanna make sure to take control at least one of the sides as well.
Yeah, this is something that I remember Sentinels and FaZe doing a lot back on like early stages of the VCT, where you push through B into at least A connector, if not all the way wrapping into A itself. The quote-unquote collat there, insane.
Oh, we saw that come in as I was sitting there like, no, oh no, they're in so much trouble right now, and Neon even gets a fourth as he picks up a ghost, but getting 3 shorty kills in the pistol round. That should not happen. That's not legal.
I mean, there are very few times the shorty looks good at this point. You know, it used to be very, very strong, but moments like this are far and few and far between. Whatever that saying is. Beautiful. Run it back one more time.
Obviously, Sky distracted for the Jet as well. I mean, the Sky was like, oh yeah, come shoot me, and Jet just a one tap on both. Beautiful. Okay, apparently it's the lineup for Neon here. That was, wow, a very fast round, and it wasn't even done yet. Konpeki will finish it. Takes out hijinks. That was just a complete firefight in mid. And that group comes out on top, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm not even really sure what happened. We can't even fault the observer for missing half the kills because they all happened at the exact same time. We were on Neon getting a double, and then everybody else was dead, so... All right, round 3. Don't have too much to analyze there.
That's just a case of like, yeah, okay, we don't have guns. Screw this. Let's just run on mid and, you know, let's end this round fast if we're gonna end it anyways in our loss. So that's they oblige, and yeah, beautiful shot off the bat from Neon, but not much else to say about it. So 2-0 Akrew, but of course the gun's coming out for BJOR Kittens now, and naturally they're playing a bit more defensive as C hit looking to be the name of the game, and that's exactly what we're going to see. It's left open now. You did a good job using utility to kind of push them out, and BJOR Kittens going to play a complete retake as all 5 are still alive. In fact, TKaz has found Neon elsewhere. I was in the site even.
Yeah, from spawn before that smoke went up.
Patient about this, working mid. Calm controlling mid though, as hijinks lands that operator shot on Gucci. Calm just pray and pray as he got flashed out. Well played by TKaz. Pancakes ADS. That's not going to be helpful. And now Konpeki. 1 versus 4. Just going to go for a flash out, hits the shot, but it is going to be a defuse for BJOR Kittens. So bonus round going the way of the attackers or defenders.
One of the teams won the round anyway, but yeah, it's going to be a 2-1 advantage Akrew. Obviously winning those pistol bonus, and then the rifles going the way of BJOR Kittens. Hijinks picks up the operator. Again, we've seen him quick to go for the big gun. And this time he might get some action as most of Akrew is over, kind of shaded towards the A side.
Early into it, perhaps. Hijinks, though, might have a timing. To sewer, as the Astro smoke is up. Oh, it's aiming at Neon, but doesn't know it. Matter of does that trigger finger get happy or not? And okay, as soon as the smoke goes away, Dark comes out. It's killed by a teammate. The jump across couldn't land the shot on the feet, though. So
Second, I thought that stuck him.
So did I, yeah.
Sometimes that happens. It's like, oh no, now you're just tagged.
No, it's early action towards A, but it's not going to be an A hit. Instead, Akrew currently is now looking to go C. Calm doing what he does best, kind of lurking around, currently at the garage doors. As the rest of the team is going to go for a C-long play. The stars are out. They take out the turret, and into the site they go. Crap, there's
Spike planted.
That's going to be a free plant in the C site. Again, another case of BJOR Kittens. Hey, it worked out last round. They're going to go for the retake, though. No ultimates to use.
Tom's in a good spot. He has been spotted. Will get taken out by Oaken as they rush in through grass to garage. Becky has a great angle here. A lot of pressure coming.
From multiple ways, but that's not going to stop. A good flick shot there on Hijinks. Pancakes gets another. Teague, though, takes out 2 before eventually being traded by Pancakes, who found 3. And it's now just up to the 1 and Oaken, who gets 1, but needs to get this kill quickly. Gonna start for a defuse, go half maybe. Oh, expected the peak earlier on. Neon, good patience. And Akrew will take it. They make it 3-1.
Neon goes ahead and grabs up the operator as well. Why not? He's having quite a hot start here.
Sitting at 7 and 2. You got Spectre in the hands of Calm. So not necessarily a full buy across the board for them, but certainly not a healthy buy either on the other side. We are seeing ultimates now make an appearance on both sides. Coach Joe, you got Lockdown ready to go. You have Sova, Hunter's Fury. You have the Cosmetic Divide. Also from Astra on the other side of the Cosmetic Divide and Seekers ready to be used. As once again taking over the initial part of A. This time no sewer presence from BJOR Kittens. But there are 2 players in the site.
Here.
3 stack on C, not paying off right now. Okay, no rotations yet. Cosmic Divide used.
Here.
Okay. Back in the side, but it's one of those Cosmic Divides where you really aren't 100% sure which side it's going to be hitting, but in the end, 2 players go down for BJOR Kittens, and now it is going to be absolutely that A site you mentioned, 3 players stacking C. Not paying off for BJOR Kittens, and it's now they're going to rotate in. Try to do as much economy damage as possible. Perhaps going down in a second, but there's a smoke there. Again, it's whenever that X-ray vision sign, just like thinking like, oh yeah, that was an easy shot. It's like, no, he couldn't actually see them.
Right. Just testing the waters, seeing if anybody is in smoke.
No more secrets.
He's gonna try and hold on to this rifle. The only one who had one to start the round. 3, 4.
Almost 0-4. Again, the victory for Akrew, but yeah, that is a lot of damage. Taking out 3 and taking off the armor of another.
Yeah, especially for just a hero rifle in that round. Should be able to fully buy next round as well.
Again, to clarify with that production shot right there, it's just awesome production coming out. They aren't actually facing each other as we're on day 2 now, so to reiterate that, they are kind of at angles on one side or the other at that stage. So they can see each other and hear each other. Not hear each other, but they can see each other. But not exactly that close. Nice peek from Hijinks. Hijinks can see Gucci.
Chase, though.
However, it does respond again. Becky, the Seekers used as well, so getting some more information from that. Gonna take out Killjoy. Beautiful play from Kempeki. So comfortable in the sky, but the Seekers coming out of response from the other side. And Oaken's trying to follow them. Gets 1, going back for Cypher, gets 2. Can't get the 3rd. Neon survives, but Teague using those Seekers as well. The Hunter's Fury takes out Neon. And it's 2 versus 1. It's up to Pancakes. And, well, he makes it a 1v1.
Yeah, now this gets a little bit scary for Teague because he has no info. Really no idea. He's way too far away to hear footsteps. Pancake's just going to book it all the way over to A. He does have a drone to play off of. It does have that advantage. But there's a Hunter's Fury for Pancakes, which in a 1v1 is pretty good trump card.
That and double shock dart still, so unless Pancakes gets completely caught off guard here by T coming from a different direction he's not expecting, this honestly should be a free win. Feels like. Not to put the pressure on him, but
especially when that dart doesn't hit anybody.
That's one way to do it. Now, his positioning was a little, I mean, he pretty much played for the I gotta hit this op shot or else this could get a little spicy, so I'll say that, but he hit the op shot, so credit to him.
Yeah, it is LAN. Right, they're on 10 ping.
True.
So, I guess online servers, but regardless.
Kind of LAN.
10 ping. up feels a little bit better than 70 ping up.
Yeah, certainly does. Taking advantage there, and Pancakes, nice clutch round by him. Again, that was a 1 versus 2 to start, so and he still has a Hunter's Fury. They have Girl Theft as well. The other side, though, Akrew. More so, BJOR Kittens does have 3 ultimates, including knives, and Jinx will pop them right away. And I'm pretty aggressive up towards A. Try to catch them off guard as he's on the right-hand side.
It's always funny watching somebody play anti-flash. He's like just running with his face into the wall all the way down A long.
B side left open. TCAS though watching from A side. Neon flash in. No info. A peek in, and Neon lands the shot. Beautiful. The utility coming out right at that split second as well. Site's taken.
Gucci's pushed through as well. This rotation from Hijinks.
Yeah, well, knives have been used. Still have more, yeah, he still has more knives. No Skilljoys there as the sentry comes out. Hijinks just can't land the knives, unfortunately. What? A couple of kills as the Sheriff's doing work. Teague also finds another on Pancakes. Well, certainly not over yet.
Last player standing.
Coach Joe has the Spectre picked up, but this is going to be a lost round now. Going to do that damage. Runs into the flurry of bullets, though. And that'll end it. A crew of 6-1. Here's the attackers on Haven. Again, their map choice of 1-0 in the series. Let's close this out quickly.
Yep. I mean, they're just looking clean. They're getting on the site without a ton of resistance. They're getting a couple of quick picks, getting the spike down, and then just playing fairly aggressive post-plant. We saw them kind of peeking out, pushing out even into both A and C link there to get a little bit of extra control outside of the B site, which I really like because B site is such a claustrophobic spot if you're just trying to hold, or even just holding from middle like we see some teams do.
Fast A hit this round. Neon really pushing it. We've seen them play A initially quite a bit, has a crew, but they've really done a very aggressive push. But how about this? The fake, essentially. They get the rotation, and look, then they're just beelining towards C. And if they go there like this, it's going to be an open site once again.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of have to rotate quickly, just because this is one of those rounds where you don't have the weapon advantage for BJOR Kittens, and frankly, they have been giving up early picks and giving up the site too easily. So trying to defend against the push, but ultimately they faked themselves out.
Yeah, Gucci's going to do a great plan spot for long. The dog going to be killed off right there. And again, this is like third or fourth time this half where they're having to play for a retake in the C site as Cosmetic Divide even comes out. Making it that much more difficult. Goes for the knife kill right there. Neon in the face with a shotty. He did get hit down to 35 life, but look at Joe is just like, okay, I want to get that kill. Show up on the kill feed. Does he go for it? Oh, the knife play. Okay, trade with the shotty, but Kenpeki gets 2. TCAS managed to get Kenpeki, but calm, quick trade there, and Gucci finishes it with Oaken. So that Cosmetic Divide is about to run down, but they couldn't wait much longer, had to make the play. It's not enough.
Yeah, both teams actually invested in Cosmic Divide there. We saw Oaken drop his block off Garage and C Long. So they will be without that one heading into probably the rest of the half at this rate. But I really like that. You know, we criticized a couple teams yesterday for not using their ultimates seemingly quickly enough. And I like how the crew, they get Cosmic Divide. They're like, all right, just straight C execute, drop the wall, make it super hard to come back into the site. And then when you have a judge watching the other side, it just becomes even more difficult.
Again, remember, that wasn't even necessarily a straight C execute, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole bait towards A to start that round off. It's just, it's these kind of simple things that they make look easy, but it's certainly what helped them win that round in the end. So Akrew clearly showing that the strategy, the practice is paying off. I mean, this is a team that's on the verge, as we keep talking about, is getting their 30th match win in a row in series, that is. So if they get the victory here, already up 1-0 and looking very strong on Haven. So clearly they're confident when it comes to their strategy. They've been playing together for a long time, and it is showing with stuff like that how smooth and easily they do it. But BJOR Kittens, we're going to see this B rush once. Oh no, they're just going to run out. We saw what happened last time, so expect a firefight. Not off the bat this time.
Watching here.
Akrew playing a bit more defensive posture. Flashes out though. TCAS up on the window. Trade happens. Spamming through the wall, but eventually killed, doing some damage. Akrew is still on top as far as numbers are though. Oh no, the Seekers. Oh, okay, nice kill on Neon as the Seekers were coming out. And actually, it's going to be a win for BJOR Kittens. So they peak together and the firefight ends up a success for the defense.
Yeah, great trade and reinforcement from Teague there. Oaken kind of put himself in a scary spot, tucked into that cubby to find the first kill. Definitely needed help, and the Sova arrived just in time to create a little bit of a crossfire situation. Clean that one up. Definitely feels good for the defense to get another one there. I mean, you know, there's still a chance to come back to 7-5, and that is a very respectable half here on Haven on the defense, which tends to be a little bit more of an attack-sided map.
Oh yeah, no, just certainly don't want to count out BJOR Kittens. We've seen flashes of brilliance from them as well throughout this event, and even in this couple of these rounds, such as that one there. But Akrew continues to hold strong. Of course, their buy is still very healthy. Jinx so. Looking to catch them off guard, but as soon as this smoke goes down, or the drone doesn't look, yep, it catches Jet. Jet knows it. It's just going to start running as much as he can at least. The Hunter's Fury on top of that. Neon goes in. He sees him through it, but actually going to get taken out by the counter Hunter's Fury. Coming out for BJOR Kittens, so it is a trade.
Yeah, it was actually really nice from Teague trying to protect his Jet there with that Hunter's Fury. He does find a kill plus some damage.
Seeker's not doing too much right there. It just confirms that they're in the area still. Neural Theft for Cypher. For Calm is the only ultimate currently left. They really like this A area, though. They don't even necessarily push it. They kind of control up top here. Teague, the time he got one, he managed to find one of the four that were there. Yes. Push, but the flash gonna connect. Couldn't get the shot off. The counter flash would happen. And yeah, in full panic mode right there. Yep. All that.
Coach Joe on the flank, but probably too little too late. Spike is gonna go down. So Akrew don't seem to be aware that he could be coming from behind them at the moment. They're just gonna tuck themselves both into hell. One way to deal with not having good information is just play off of each other when you have a numbers advantage. Nice little crosshair placements.
Coach Joe, obviously no clue where they are. They're both held as we see. Now confirms that. Can he actually land these shots though? Not get traded out? The answer is no. Very difficult task, and Pecky finishing the job. Takes an 8-2 Akrew. So BJOR Kittens in the previous round. Firefight, they have that mid, but this time around the much more slow round takes place, and Akrew coming out on top yet again. So the buy situation for BJOR Kittens, they got a Phantom, a Vandal, more so a couple Vandals instead, but 3 Sheriffs around it, so they're really at a point where they're desperate and would like to get 4 rounds here. They can help it, so they're pretty much going to force.
Yeah, I mean last round of the half. 2? No, not quite.
No, I was going to say.
Close.
Round 10, or round 11.
Sorry.
Here, so. Almost there.
Inhaled too much smoke from the fire alarm.
It was a false alarm, just to be clear. Gucci, sure. Watch double doors. If somebody would peek out, is gonna have a chance. Maybe as somebody was jumping up window there. Yep, Hijinks. And Gucci eventually re-peeks on Hijinks and
I know exactly where you are.
Set up a neural theft. Yeah, as soon as that neural theft went off, it's like you see them start rotating towards C because nobody is in C, but maybe it's the mind game, right? It's like, oh, they think we're not C, so we're gonna go defensive C, so instead they're gonna hit A. Who knows? But they're going A.
Found them. Right here.
It's a couple. The shock darts. Teague is doing a great job here as far as really slowing things down. I mean, the play still hasn't happened for Akrew, but only has so much utility.
30 seconds.
Yeah, again, Akrew is just able to kind of bully their way onto the site and get the spike down almost uncontested. despite the utility, it just seems a little bit too easy for them to get into their post plant.
Smoke just a little bit to the left and right. He manages to connect on Oaken as soon as the smoke dissipates. Coach Joe, though, finds a shot and finds another. Becky gets TCAS. So it is up to Coach Joe. We need to ace clutch this round to win it for BJOR Kittens. 1 life. He did a good job. Got 3, but only so many kills you can get in the end. So 9-2 Akrew, and BJOR Kittens not going to be a good round here as far as economy goes. Once again, just going to force as much as they can. They do have lockdown, so that is the only ultimate online in the whole game currently. Certainly want to use it here.
Yeah, and they've been kind of giving up the sites. Obviously, Akrew has done a good job of finding early picks and throwing some really nice fakes as well to the rotations. We see a 4 stack out middle. Looks like they're just going to try and find some early aggression and then play retake on A with that lockdown.
Once again, the A controls mentioned. Cypher, Calm has the spike, is up sewer, and this time it's not going to be any sort of fake. They are certainly hitting A. And yeah, that lockdown retake is going to be a factor now. Other side of BJOR Kittens. There's the lockdown plays. Does Neon get aggressive here?
Thinking about it.
You can hear them, they're communicating, but just gonna get hit by it, so it's pretty much a case of team, help me? Sitting in the trap? Okay, this runs out the shorty though. Got a couple. They do get 2 kills with the hijinks. Meanwhile, oh, the bird. Did he kill the bird right there?
Yeah, he shot the bird instead of the head. That was in front.
But it's still winnable, and it is winnable. So the lockdown retake. The 3-9 is here, and you know what that means. Comeback is upon us.
Okay. I'm not a believer, but we'll see. Free low, they say. All right. Well, I mean, they've been using their utility quite well on the side of BJOR Kittens. We saw the lockdown there getting them the win. We saw some nice delays by Teague earlier on. So they're definitely playing well, but obviously we can just kind of feel the difference. There's one team that is drilled and constantly practicing together, and then we have a bunch of skilled players coming together for this LAN. And definitely just the level of strategy is showing on this map.
Absolutely. So countdown just about finished as we enter into the second half. Of course, swapping side, BJOR Kittens going to be on attack. And they are also going to try to control this A spot here. However, 2 in sewers, and hijinks dashing into the wall to make sure. Don't take too much gunfire. Doggo's going to come out as well, and we'll push them out of it. But Neon pushing up long. So confirm really 3 players at least are there, and we see 4. C is open. Calm there with the camera.
Camera taken out.
He's going to make a call, but here comes the spike. The rotations will start.
Good patience by Calm. He's not exposing himself too much. Going to re-clear Garage and gets the kill on hijinks. That's pretty big. Oaken does find a kill on Neon, but Akrew has the player advantage.
Not so much. Well, back to it. Gucci gets Teague, despite a nice right click from the classic there, but Oaken got Calm, and he also gets Gucci, and Coach Joe will take out Pancakes to get the pistol round in favor of BJOR Kittens. So, not saying Akrew's going to be sweating right now just yet, but starts with the pistol round, and we're not looking at 4-9.
Yeah, a couple of uncharacteristic misses there from Akrew players, but definitely Oaken stepping up with a 3K there. And BJOR Kittens, I mean, if they want to come back, that's the right way to start off the second half, winning the pistol and not losing too many players either.
You see the buy situation as a result of that. All the Spectres happening, hijinks. The double doors there to start. Going to control mid this time around, not as concerned about the A side. The turret going off. Kenpecky lands the headshot, though, from Garage on Coach Joe. They want to take this B. Jet goes into the site. TCAS also trying to assist. Hijinks went up top, but Kenpecky finds hijinks. So Player advantage does favor Akrew. Make that back to a 3 versus 3. TCAS the spray down with a Spectre. He'll take it. And suddenly it's just calm.
Yeah, there's some collateral damage there. He's going for the sky and sprayed through the smoke to find another one on the backside as well. TCAS gets 4 and is only 2 away from Seekers now. So BJOR Kittens starting to build a little bit of momentum here in the second half. Obviously, that was an eco round, but it was a pretty clean one.
Yeah, and well, I mean, to that point as well, I mean, get 4 kills for TCAS, as we talked about. He's only 2 away now from Seekers, and a very, very relevant ultimate, especially on the attacking side. We're trying to help secure a round. So yeah, just like I said, I mean, that was a little bit of luck involved, but at the same time, credit where credit's due, some good shooting as well. And he'll take it. So 3 kills right there, 4 kills in the round. And this time, now with BJOR Kittens understanding their gun disadvantage, going to start playing C-Long as they push off Calm. And now they're going to go in with the drone further. Attack randomly, but the C side, if they want it, yeah, at least could be theirs. But Gucci hiding in the back right. So Akrew certainly not giving this up easily, but Hijinks will change that a little bit. Takes out Calm, but Kenpeki gets 2. Spraying with that Phantom.
Yeah, this Log's control has been huge for him. Oaken has a nice lurk up through middle, which has not been spotted or detected in any way. And the spike is rotating towards A. Oaken really needs to win this duel against Neon, but does not have the range advantage here.
See that call's being made there. They're trying to go A, and they would be right. And in fact, they take out Oaken along the way. So 4 versus 2. Pancakes also has the drone. Gonna wait for a teammate to send it out. Figure out where they're at. So there's the drone, and Coach Joe is gonna be in trouble as soon as that goes out. Gets spotted, tagged, and the flash. No chance for Coach Joe to live through that. Teak, though, sitting in hell. They know he's here now. He gets 1, just going for the random spray. You can't blame him. But Kenpeki will get 3. And defuse, or set up the defuse, because he is full, so. So nice retake there from Akrew, but again, that was a bonus round for BJORs. Now they got guns. Do they have Seekers? No, I think they're 1 away still. So maybe try to get that orb for TCAS, so orb control, and then popping Seekers. See what they can make happen. Actually, really curious if they do go for that or not. On this map, if you want to get an orb for a player, are you more likely to go for the C orb or the area? C orb, right? On attack, yeah.
Yeah, most of the time. I mean, it's pretty simple to just smoke off the top of C long and grab the orb. I mean, it's definitely spammable, but it's much closer to the attack side than to the defense.
Jinx. Go with the double doors, but look at Neon on the other side with that judge. As soon as somebody steps through, if they do, that's gonna get blown off. So the good thing for BJOR Kittens, they choose not to, at least for now. Dodging bullets. So no orb picked up by PCAS yet, at least, and just gonna go walk up B for now.
We'll take out the tripwire with a shock dart, but definitely gives away their intentions, and Kenpeki's ready with Seekers. Counter this aggression.
Flash in, Oaken, got pancakes. Becky just trying to shoot after the Seekers to get a skin as well, and Neon just charging in, judging a couple players. And he gets a 3rd. Gucci takes out Hijinks, and the round has fallen to pieces.
Yeah, running it back to early 2021 with the judge meta on Jet. Neon, he's a shotgun gamer for sure. Seen the plays with the shorty and now the judge.
He makes great use of it. Guns are there. Advantage of it. 4 kills that round for Neon as a result. And yeah, going for that beat, I honestly am a little bit not going for that orb for TCAS to try to pop Seekers that round. But
yeah, it didn't look like there was a super strong plan behind that round. Like, they had 3 people in middle, and then they broke the trip with a shock dart, which means normally you would break the trip with a shock dart when you're trying to kind of like not give away information that people are coming that direction.
Sure.
Do it early.
Kenpeki gonna have some action early. Speaking of that, and Hijinks will take him out thanks to the Spectre spray. Dog goes in. The drone's gonna follow by Pancakes. It's like, all right, if you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna launch a Hunter's Fury, and he manages to get Hijinks. caught down there.
Too crowded for even a jet to escape close quarters with that Hunter's Fury. And they're going to pop Seekers, but not follow it up. This is essentially no value from the Sky Ultimate because they didn't really sell any sort of fake. You can see the rotations are already kind of coming from Akrew back to resetting across the map. Oaken farthest up could get aggressive into Garage here, but Pancake seems ready and aware that things could be coming his direction.
We did hear the call of 3 there, so Seekers did give a little bit of information, but yeah, they're not really capitalizing with that, at least very quickly. And Gucci getting the stars up, the vision blocked. TKaz looking to flash in from the looks of it. Oh, thinking twice though. Walking back. Gets the tag, sees Killjoy pushing up, and Neon's there too, so free kill on a Coach Joe. Back and forth. Yeah, 15 seconds. I mean, you're committing to B at this point.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it seems like B is kind of that site that you just like bail out to, and everything else kind of fails. So.
Okay. Oh. Okay, the trade from Oaken. So actually looking pretty good for BJOR Kittens now, and it is just up to Pancakes, who's at back at the site. Oaken towards A. Teague in mid. So a good crossfire setup here. And yep, even if he kills Teague, likely going to get killed in flank. So great crossfire setup, especially with him being where he was. And BJOR Kittens clutches out the round again. So what is that, 6 for them now? 5 or 6. Either way, they're climbing back in. They continue to do so, and they're going to have some, hopefully for them, some decent guns this round. As it is 6, they got 6-11. Going to have knives for a jet as well, some Phantoms, some Vandals.
Full buy available for Akrew though as well, so not necessarily getting any easier, but both teams kind of suffering economically. Either one could essentially be ruined by a loss here.
And speaking of knives, Neon jumping up, caught Coach Joe, but falls to the knives of hidings. Gucci avoids the flash. TKaz even flashed himself, and Kenpeki peeks on Oaken out of A. And what was a decent start for BJOR Kittens, this is quickly shut down again. Akrew feels like they definitely changed up from round to round on defense here. Like one round they're playing very passive defense, the next round they're running at you and making the attackers feel like they're on defense.
Yeah, I mean we've seen maybe like 4 rounds in a row where BJOR Kittens is putting a lot of pressure up middle, and so Akrew decides instead of giving it up and playing the extremities of the map, they're just going to fight for middle, and they end up just kind of mowing down the Kittens as they run into the grass and under window areas.
Understandable. A tactical pause coming out from BJOR Kittens. They're down 6-12. They're down 1-0 in the series, so this is pretty much it for them. Series point on the line. Akrew attempting to get their 30th match victory in a row and attempting to go to the grand finals also as a result with a victory here. So BJOR Kittens going to do what they can, figure out a strategy, and I think, again, we'll find out here shortly with the scoreboard, but I can't imagine their economy is also going to be the best here, so we may see some lesser guns, some half armor coming out, but they do have Cosmetic Divide, Hunter's Fury, and Lockdown. I mean, these are 3 very solid abilities they can certainly use and likely will use to try to get on a site somewhere. If you do have the Killjoy ultimate, is it the A site that you're looking to control? It's from sewers, perhaps?
Yeah, generally speaking, that's the easiest place to put the lockdown. I have seen some people put it in like B cubby, and I think there's been like occasional garage play, but it's almost always A short.
Well, they're trying to control A short, but look at this. It's almost like Akrew knows. Neon's there. He also had backup if needed from Gucci, so hijinks falls to Neon, and not the start you're hoping for if you're BJOR Kittens. They're going to beeline towards C, and maybe they just figure, okay, previous rounds they've been not holding this as strong, so they would be somewhat right. There's a lot of utility there. They put the Cosmetic Divide down and calm. They may go for a tricky play here.
Neon on this little tiny ledge outside of the divide.
Oh, yeah. They're just going to wait it out. That with the lockdown, pretty much have to accept the fact that it's going to be a couple more seconds. before Akrew can defend him, but the spike just got planted, so it didn't necessarily help tick it down, it just helped them actually get the plant.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate for BJOR Kittens. You see a hail of utility coming out. Teague using the Hunter's Fury very early to try and get some damage in, but it is too little too late even then. 3 players go down. Neon gets the final kill, and Tom will get the defuse to close out this series and give Akrew a 30-match win streak.
Yeah, big congratulations to them. That's got to feel good, but again, the mission here still certainly isn't done. They are now in the grand finals. They're going to have to wait their opponent, which is going to be from the series to follow here.